Welcome to another Willy Weighs In. This is the Edmonton Oilers versus the Florida Panthers. Replay of the Stanley Cup Finals, but it's on Prime. Edmonton is yet to score when their games are on Prime. Super frustrating for me. I'm like, God damn it, can they get the monkey off their back? We'll see how that goes. First period, Edmonton gets a power play. It's a beautiful thing. Bouchard fumbles at the line, and he's blown past by a Florida Panther player, and virtually first shot on the game. I'm pretty sure it's the first shot on the Oilers. Gets past blocker side on Skinner. He needs to make that stop. 1-0 for the Panthers. Edmonton then comes down a little later. They're getting pushed to the side by this Florida team. They get it to the other side, and coming in is Zach Hyman, and he rifles it. Shelf on Bobrovsky. It's a thing of beauty. Tie game 1-1. And then Edmonton takes a stupid penalty. Darnell Nurse goes to hit, goes knee on knee virtually on a Florida Panther player. On the way to the box, he does what every other player does. Talks. And he gets an extra 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike. Super frustrating. Like, no one gives that out. Give me a break. So they're gifting the Florida Panthers 4 minutes on the power play. Edmonton virtually kills it off until about 11 seconds left on that power play. And there's a deflection in front. Goes off the foot of Tkachuk and past Stuart Skinner. Well, what happens here is it's challenged for a kick. And let me show you. His foot goes sideways and does a little kick motion. Just like that. So he's kicking into the net. Slight kicking motion. It's called a good goal. There is a distinct camera angle on the back side where you could see Tkachuk kicking his foot. This league drives me nuts, and when Canadian teams play American teams, it is awful. The bias that's shown by officials. Awful. Super frustrating. Anyways, 2-1 going into the second. This game's they're gonna lose control of the game. It's gonna turn dirty. That's my prediction. On to the second. Second period comes around, and my God, what a relief, because my God, Edmonton has found it. They have found it. 2-1 for Florida. Edmonton gets the puck. It's a diving McDavid, makes a desperate play to poke the puck up to Zach Hyman on a breakaway. Absolute thing of beauty. Hyman dekes out Bobrovsky, goes backhand shelf, blocker side, 2-2. And before you just finish cheering for that goal, Corey Perry comes down with it, cuts to the middle, gets it over to Connor Brown, and he gets a goal. Unreal. Blocker side again. And it is 3-2 for the Oilers. That's Connor Brown's third goal in as many games. 5th point in 3 games. He's playing lights out. This team, unreal. And then we get, a chance on the power play. Horrible hit. In the numbers, head first into the boards goes Podkolzin, and Greer tries to fight him. What a moron. Off to the box. Edmonton gets a power play. On that power play, Bouchard takes a slap shot and catches Hyman in the visor, or just under the visor. Anyways, he's leaking. He's off. He doesn't come back this period. Hopefully he's okay. Comes back. He's got 2 goals this game. He's been a impact player so far. On the rest of that power play, though, Edmonton gets to work. It's McDavid at the point. Gets the puck from Draisaitl. McDavid back down to Draisaitl. It's that one-timer sharp angle. Bang! 4-2 for the Oilers. They are pouring it on. And then Florida comes back. They get a weird one. It bounces off of Skinner, and it looks like it goes off of Ty Emberson's back and into the net. It's a fluky 1-3. It's been a hell of a game. Really great plays. We're seeing some good play from Janmark, the 4th line, the 3rd line, all throughout. Bouchard is not looking like the Bouchard we've seen over the last 5 games. A little bit shaky in the offensive zone, the defensive zone. Hopefully he pulls himself together. But, man, what a period. Hopefully they can close it out, get the W, and move on. On to the third. Well, third period comes around, and my God, it's not a third Edmonton really wants to remember. We get turnover at the bench. Play keeps going. Stetcher gets hit in the face. They think it's got to be called down, but there's a nice little, one-timer tap in by the Panthers, and we get a nice little headhunt shot from behind the goal line by Reinhardt, buries it off of Skinner's helmet and in. Good goal. That's exactly what you should do in that situation. And then they get a third, but it's the way it is. Edmonton gets one from Kapanen. Game ends 6-5. It was a good game. Good game. Edmonton played well. When you're scoring 5 goals, though, you should be winning. Hyman comes back with the full face mask on, and he looks like Paul Bissonnette, to be completely honest. Nose swelling. Gross. Edmonton needs to be better defensively, and we need Stuart Skinner to show up and make some pretty big saves at times, because there's some of those goals that went in that were not great. You know what? 5-win game streak comes to an end, but hey, we move on to the next one. Hell of a game. Hell of a game. With that, the Spin and Willy weighs in. Please like, subscribe, join the comments in the bottom, and let me know what you thought of the game. Love to hear from some Panthers fans as well. See you next time. Spin and Willy weighs in. See you later.